A bridge and a road connecting Mozambique's capital to neighboring South Africa is helping change thousands of lives. But as Debora Patta explains from Mozambique, it hasn't all been for the best.
Mozambique is one of the poorest countries in the world. Many areas are simply inaccessible here because of the treacherous quality of the roads, which is why this bridge and the 60-mile stretch of road leading from it could potentially be game changers. A year ago, there was nothing here but fresh air. Now, this bridge is a potential gateway to economic development. Previously, the only way to travel from Maputo to Katembe was like this, a 10-minute trip on a crowded ferry. This was how Beatriz Costa used to get her supplies from the capital. Now she takes a quick ride in a subsidized bus across the bridge. But it's come at a cost. We are standing on what used to be her home, underneath the new highway. She was compensated for her loss, a new plot of land and a better house, but it's a lot further away. And she's had to leave behind her parents' burial site, her friends, and all her memories. You see my heart, she said. I cried a lot. It was painful. But the Mozambican government believes ultimately this state-of-the-art infrastructure will bridge the country's massive wealth gap by increasing tourism and trade. The journey from the capital to the border used to take 5 hours on a road that was so bad you could only drive on it if you had a luxury four-wheel drive. Now, with this new bridge and road, it takes a mere 1 hour. Ponta Douro always had the potential to live up to its name, Place of Gold. But the shocking quality of the road meant most Mozambicans never got to experience their own country during their lifetime. So when the weather is nice... For 25 years, Selma Isufu battled to make ends meet at her beach restaurant. Then the new road opened and her business was transformed. What happened?
Yeah, it's how can I say, it was poof. Yeah. All days was amazing. You can go when it's the sea.
Isufu is making enough money to add a little bed and breakfast to her restaurant and is planning her first holiday abroad. But the new road has also had unintended consequences. Filming on hidden camera, we traveled with smugglers who moved tax-free goods and undocumented Mozambicans illegally across the border. These men and women pay just under $25 to be smuggled into neighboring South Africa in search of desperately needed jobs. This smuggler told us corrupt police officers patrolling the border have benefited the most from the new road. We pay them bribes, he said, so we can go across the border. But the economic benefits still seem to outweigh the problems. The new road has increased tourism and bilateral trade between South Africa and Mozambique. Those economic gains, however, now need to reach the nearly 50% of Mozambicans living on the equivalent of just over $20 a month, and who simply cannot afford the $4 toll. For now, these children will only get to experience the bridge, playing in its shadow. Over the next 2 decades, the Mozambican government is going to have to find ways to lift people out of poverty so they can afford to use the bridge and road and ensure that they do not become as inaccessible to the poor as the old road was.